guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a book review, and today I'm going to be reviewing and discussing Siren by Kiera Cass. I just finished this book yesterday and wanted to discuss my opinions on it and all that sort of jazz. This is non-spoilery, so you can stick around if you haven't read the book yet, and yes, let's just jump right into the summary. So this book is about these beings called sirens, and if you don't know what a siren is, which I didn't before reading this book, like I've heard about them from Peter Pan. I don't know if that's where they're from though. But anyways, these are mythological beings. They're from Greek mythology, and a lot of people associate them with mermaids. They're not the same, but they're kind of similar in a way. And basically their voices are insanely beautiful. They're insanely beautiful girls, and they sing so that the boats will crash and then all the passengers will drown. And that's just kind of what they do. And so it's about this one girl named, who knows how to say her name, Callan? I don't know. But anyways, this girl, basically how she became a siren was she fell off a ship and she was pleading for her life, and the ocean, who is a character in this book, actually she's personified, and the ocean like sees her potential and she's like, okay, you can live, but you have to serve me for 100 years as a siren, and when that time is up, you forget that you were ever a siren and you continue your life. So that's what she does. She's served about 80 years now, and she's kind of struggling through her and how she takes lives and how she feels extremely guilty. She has to do it because it's her kind of job, I guess, but she feels extremely guilty. She has nightmares. She's just not feeling it, and it's just about her dealing with that and her relationship with the ocean and with her other siren friends. This book does not have anything to do with the Selection series, if you're wondering, and this, I believe she wrote before the Selection. It was self-published, and now she finally got it published by a publishing company, and yes, so just putting that out there. But I didn't really enjoy this compared to the Selection. The Selection had characters that I loved, it had a setting that I loved, and it had a romance that was really interesting. And this book lacked in those ways for me. The romance was kind of iffy. Basically, she meets a regular boy, and you know, it's like a forbidden love because she can't speak. Like, if she speaks, her voice is deadly. So she will kill him if she speaks. And usually when she talks with her other siren friends, they have to make sure no humans are in the area. So that's difficult for her, I think. So she's basically mute, and it's about, I really liked how he tried to communicate with her though. I was like, this is cute. This is kind of cute. Like, this is sweet. But I just feel like the romance, I just couldn't really like believe, and just at times I was like, what the hell? At another point in a week, she's like, oh, I love him. I think it's love. I'm like, right. It was just odd. It was just insta-lovey, and it was kind of just a weird romance, and it just didn't feel dimensional, you know? But also with the writing style, it wasn't that great. At first, this book started off with like a huge bang. It was like, yes. And it was started off with kind of this nice writing that was kind of talking about how she became a siren, and then we got into the normal story, and I was like, oh, it just kind of went boop. But and on an enjoyment level as well, it's not as enjoyable for me as the Selection series was. It was different. The ending was so weird. It just didn't make sense. I'm just like, right. And I did like how the ocean was personified. I thought it was a nice touch. I was like, yes. But at times, I just hated her. I was like, get out of here. Like, she's horrible. She's so selfish. I'm like, But the characters, I really didn't like many of them. The main character I was okay with, but just because like we knew her first, so like I kind of had an attachment to the main character. But then I liked the boy, but like he was like a flat character. The same with the others. Again, I liked the ocean. She was interesting, but she was extremely selfish and kind of hard to understand. The pacing was really odd. Sometimes I was really bored, and then sometimes I was entertained. And again, the beginning started off really good, so I was into it right away. And then it just kind of was like, you know, it just kind of went up and down for me. But I overall gave this book 2.5 out of 5 stars. It's still an okay read. I just think it's not for everybody. It was kind of like a nice summary kind of read, just the way the descriptions were of like the ocean and just like the atmosphere, and they moved around a lot as well, so it was interesting. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it wasn't horrible in my opinion either, so I gave it 2.5 stars like I said. What you thought of the Siren and all your thoughts on it down below, but you know, don't include spoilers. If you haven't read the Siren and whatever, like just discuss it down below. I want to talk to you guys about the book. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye.